Now, right after the blessing is given to Jacob, when he's disguised as Esau, and Esau's very upset, Rebekah overhears Esau as he leaves the area with his father and says, I'm going to kill my brother. So she goes to Isaac and says, let's go ahead and send Jacob away. I don't want him to marry the local women like his brother Esau has already done. Jacob rushed away alone. All he carried was a walking stick. At Bethel he lay down to sleep. A stone was Jacob's pillow. In a dream he saw a ladder with angels on it. God blessed him, saying, I'm your father's God. This land is yours and your children's. The world will be blessed because of your family. When he woke up, Jacob said, this place is God's house. It's the gate of heaven. So this is when people talk about Jacob's ladder. This is what they're talking about, that he saw this ladder going up and down from heaven and angels going up and down on it. And this is as he's traveling to his uncle Laban, who is his mom's brother. He's traveling to his house. So it says, Jacob traveled to the city of Haran. There he found the same well where Eliezer met his mother Rebekah. A young woman herded her sheep to the well for water. This was Rachel, the daughter of Jacob's uncle Laban. Jacob was so happy to meet her there that he wept, and he fell in love with Rachel right there. She's quite beautiful. Laban welcomed Jacob into his house. Soon Jacob asked Laban, I'll work 7 years to marry Rachel. Laban replied, better that Rachel marry you than a stranger. 7 years passed, and it seemed like only days to Jacob because he loved Rachel so. The day the wedding came, the bride wore a thick veil. So it's time for the wedding. Weddings would have lasted several days. Jacob is ready for his wedding, to be married to Rachel. He's so excited. He has the wedding feast and everything during the day. He goes to bed that night, and in the wedding tent is his bride, Rachel. Well, in the morning he wakes up, and it's not Rachel. It's Leah, Rachel's older sister, who it said had weak eyes, implying that she was not an attractive person, or not as pretty as Rachel at least. So he gets up, he sees that it's not even Rachel who he's married, and he goes storming off to his father-in-law. What have you done? You've tricked me! Which is kind of ironic because in Jacob's life, he's been the trickster. He goes to Laban, he gets mad at him for tricking him, and Laban says, oh, well, we have a tradition here in our area that the older sister has to get married first before the younger sister. Had that been the truth, he could have told him that when he asked 7 years ago. And he says, go ahead and finish this week that you have with my daughter Leah, the wedding week. And then after that, you can have another wedding. I won't marry you to Rachel, but you're going to have to work another 7 years for me because you're getting 2 of my daughters. And because Jacob loves Rachel, he goes ahead and agrees to that. The week is over. He marries Rachel, and so now he's got 2 wives. So Leah starts having children right away, but Rachel has none. And so they end up each of them gives their own maidservant to Jacob to marry him so that they can have additional children attributed to them. So Rachel and her maidservant, and Leah and her maidservant, now Jacob has 4 wives. And these 4 wives have 12 children between them. And those are the 12 tribes of Jacob, also known as the 12 tribes of Israel, which is what Jacob's name changes to.